What's up everyone, Jammy here back again with some more WWE Champions, and today's video we are going to take a look at one of my own, and it is going to be someone I've been hyping on about for the last couple of months about wanting to make video content on, and it is Joe Gacy, Huskus the Pig Boy. So I took Gacy to 6-star gold a couple of months ago for a talent up, purely really because I needed someone to do, and me being a mark for the Y at 6, I thought Joe would be a fun one to take up. But we're going to take a look at him today and just see what he can actually do at 6-star gold. So we will start with Gacy's poster. So he is a modern era showboat and he is aggressive style. Trainer at 31,000 row break gems do 150% more damage. He has 3 links, the raw link, the Y at 6 link, so that multiply gems generated will increase the strength by 4, and the modern era link, and he just has the stock set of gear. We do have a moment for Gacy. It is an open moment, it's the Y at 6. So multiply gems generated currently increased by 0 because at the moment I only have it at level 13. That's generally down to a lack of shards, unfortunately. But row break gems will currently be doing 68% more damage, and black gems will be doing 17% more damage, and we will be receiving 17% less damage from opponents' gems. At max, you can see, so that goes times 4 on the multis, 200% on the row breaks, and 50% on the other two. So I'm hoping to get some more shards soon to be able to bump this moment up, because that is going to do all the world of good. But for the time being, that is what we have got for Gacy. So we are going to go and take a look at the first moveset we have for Joe. And just quickly before we go into the first moveset, I realised I didn't go over the straps, so we have a 100% gem damage strap set up on Joe Gacy. We are running a double set of Fury 2s for an additional 80% damage, and then the plates we are running with the Insatiable Hunger, which is Joe's own plate, so whenever you make 6 or more row break gems, increase all of your gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. And the ultimate plate is the Unlimited Power, which is the Red Royal Rumble plate, and that is when you destroy 30 or more gems, you generate 30 red gems at the end of your turn. So preferential for me here, if I had it, would be the yellow Royal Rumble plate. Unfortunately I don't, so we're going to suffice with red, but if you have the yellow, I would certainly say this would be a better one to put in. But yeah, so in terms of damage, we are looking for red gem damage with the first build set, so we are currently at 286%, so not too bad. So let's go and take a look at the first moveset. Alright, so here we go with the first moveset then, and we are going to run with the double red and a yellow finisher. So starting from the bottom, working up, we have the overhead belly to belly suplex. Is a 7 MP red move, deal 754,000 damage. I make 36 random gems into row breaks. Middle move is the diving clothesline, is a 10 MP finisher, is a double finisher. So first up, deal 991,000 damage and make 10 random gems into multiply gems of strength 11. And then deal 991,000 damage and choose a 2x7 area to swap into red gems and pin the opponent. And finally, our third move is the corner whip clothesline, another 7 MP red move, deal 568,000 damage and choose 7 gems to make into yellow. Entourage we are going to run for this moveset, so there are 2 ways you could run this depending on how you prefer. So I'm running with Sting for 4 more red MP. Obviously we have perks on tours at the moment. If you were running this in feud, you would need to run by probably Piper Niven in here. just to get the additional charge on your 7 MP reds. But we are currently running with Sherry Martel for multiply gems generated increase their strength by 4. And depending on how you like to play, you could replace Sherry with someone like Sin Cara to generate more multiplies as opposed to increasing their strength. Coaches we are running, so I have a Leonardo Seth here for multiply gems generated will increase their strength by 3. Again, I appreciate not everyone is going to have Leo Seth, so you can run someone like Memrock, or you can just throw in someone for red gem damage. And finally we have Zombie Bailey, so red gems do 40% more damage and multiply gems do 60% more damage. Again, appreciate not everyone has Bailey, so if that's the case then again you would just try and throw in some more red gem damage. Alright, so that is the first moveset, and we are going to get out on the road against Zombie Sami Zayn. So let's go and take a look at what Joe can do. Okay, so match is up and we are going to start this off. The first thing we need to do is get this finisher charge, so we are going to hit the corner whip clothesline. And we are going to make 2-3 matches just to charge up that finisher. We cascaded a little but not enough, thankfully. Obviously, when this boils round, if you get to a second turn, you will need to make three matches to charge that right back up. But in the meantime, we're going to hit the overhead belly to belly, and we're going to generate 36 row break gems. And then finally we hit the diving clothesline. That will lay out multiply gems in most of the remaining spaces, and we need to find a 2x7 which covers every row with row breaks, which this one does. And that will blow up the board, break all of those multis, and then the Royal Rumble plate kicks in, gives us an additional 30 gems, a nice little cascade. And that was 45 million out of Joe Gacy, which is far from bad. So yeah, that's definitely a good choice of moveset there. So definitely a good start. We've got one more moveset to run, so let's go and take a look at that as well. Okay, so moveset number 2 is going to be a slight variation on the first moveset, but instead of running a double red yellow, we are going to run the triple yellow. So the 2 7MP red moves have been replaced by 2 7MP yellow moves, the first of which is the seated rear chinlock submission. So you generate 39 submission gems which do 649,000 damage for 3 turns. And remaining sub gems turn into row breaks. And then the belly to back suplex deals 619,000 damage and increase your yellow MP by 5. Entourage on this one, so we have made one change in that we have swapped in Braun Breaker. You can also run with Kofi Kingston, obviously. And if you think about in feud, you would again need to remove Sherry and probably throw in Kofi / Braun, depending which you're running in the first. Strap wise, we have made one quick change on this, which is to one of the plates. So we have removed Gacy's plate and we have added the Bite Man's battle armor. So whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase your red gem damage by 200% for 2 turns. So with us throwing in the sub, the Bite Man's battle armor means that our red gems are doing a bunch more damage. So we are going to get back out on the road against Zombie Sami Zayn, and we are going to check out this second moveset. Okay, so second matchup then, and this time with the triple yellow, and we are going to start off by immediately hitting the seated rear chinlock sub. So 39 sub gems go out. Now obviously in terms of our row breaks, this is a slightly riskier move. Purely because with the sub they can be broken, meaning that A, we have less row breaks, and B, there is a chance, as with shown here, we do end up with at least a row with no row breaks. So we're going to hit the belly to back suplex, which is going to increase our yellow MP by 5, so it recharges all 3 moves by 5 MP. The one thing I will quickly say with that sub is obviously if you run this in boss battle, that is going to be very good because you're generating the 39 sub gems, so that's 39 row breaks followed by 10 multi, so you are going to have the entire board between row breaks and multiply gems. But in this instance, what we are going to do is hit this finisher. We'll lay out the multis. We need to get as many rows as possible, so this 2 columns I think is going to be the best ones. We turn those to red. Missed a couple of multis. Rumble Plate unfortunately has missed both of them as well, but that was still 45 million as well. So slight more risk in that. But considering we had less column breaks and we missed a couple of multiplies, it goes to show that the Bite Man's battle armor makes up for the damage lost from a couple of those multis. So if you can get a situation where you break all of them, that potentially can do more damage even than the first. So that is definitely a moveset I would love to at least see tried out in a boss battle situation, so might try and take a look at that at one point. But otherwise that is both of our movesets, so we are going to go on back and just quickly take a review of the moves we haven't looked at. Okay, so we've run both of our movesets for Joe Gacy. We do have 3 moves that we haven't looked at, which I'm just going to run over quickly. So first up is the running senton 4MP black, deal 926,000 damage and reduce owner's tag counter by 3. So obviously this is a tag move. Honestly, only time I could see this being of any use is if you wanted to run Gacy in a tag match, and you were looking to very quickly get to the second tag partner. Otherwise, I see no reason for that to be in. Scoop Slam, 1 MP black move, deal 926,000 damage and steal 3 MP from your opponent's black moves. I've documented in the past I'm not a huge fan of the steal moves. I don't take much use out of them. But obviously for anyone who does, certainly in a situation where you are in a showdown that doesn't charge your black moves, you could certainly run these 2 if you're looking to tag out. Finally is the 7 MP Uranagi, so deal 900,000 damage and make a 1/6 random area into leech gems of strength 1.8 million. Now, that is a very good moveset, or sorry, that's a very good move I should say, for damage on leech gems. The only problem I have is I don't know where to put this in on here, because the only way I see you would put that in is as a risk, putting it in place of the belly to back suplex, but then you are relying purely on your row breaks to recharge your moves, which is not always the most reliable. So yeah, I don't think I particularly see that going in very well, but obviously if anyone else disagrees with me, if anyone's worked out a way of getting that in, by all means let me know, and we can investigate that at a later point. But otherwise guys, that is going to be it for Joe Gacy. So I hope that this has been helpful for anyone. Obviously we've got 2 movesets there, both doing 45 million damage. So definitely not a bad choice to take to 6-star gold, and obviously bearing in mind I also have a hollow star there on Joe, so the damage can potentially go up a little bit more. But yeah, so if that has been helpful, please let me know in the comments, and let me know if there's anyone else as well on my roster that you would like to see some gameplay video on. Otherwise guys, please like, share and subscribe, and keep jamming, and have a nice day.